let's begin with how you're feeling. I think that's the most important thing, the recovery from Tommy John surgery. How's it going?
Yeah, everything's going good. I'm back here in Atlanta, enjoying some time at home and, visiting with my family. But at the same time, I'm getting some workouts in and throwing. You
mentioned the workouts. Take us through, if you can, for the uninitiated, what this daily workout regimen is like when you're coming back from Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, right now I'm working out with the same guy that I've been working out with every off season. I figure I'd stay with that, and then I'm throwing 4 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's basically it.
What about the timeline? Because we've heard about July. Is that going to be when you're going to get back, be pitching in the regular season? Do you have a timeline in your mind?
Yeah, I think the doctor said it's 12 to 16 months recovery, and I'm shooting towards the middle just to play a little safe. So, hopefully June or July. You never know with surgeries. You could have a setback here and there. So, hopefully June or July sometime.
What about your teammates who have been through this process before? Talking about Matt Harvey and Jacob deGrom, Steven Matz. How much have you discussed what you're going through throughout this process with them?
Yeah, when it first happened, I talked to deGrom and Matz and Parnell because they all had it done by all check. So, I talked with them and, sort of learned the process. And, Matt's had a little bit longer process. And I think Jacobs, he said that his went pretty well and pretty quick. So, Bobby helped me out with the mental side of it. So, a lot of those guys helped and it made it a little bit easier for me.
What about the success that Matt has had, certainly Jacob has had? How encouraging is that for you to see guys who have come back from this Tommy John surgery and pitched at the level they're pitching at right now?
Yeah, those guys, they've done well. There's so many guys in the game that's had it now that you pretty much see a guy every day pitch that's had Tommy John surgery. So it's pretty encouraging knowing that those guys did well and came back and they're healthy and, pitching good. I hope to do the same thing that they did next year.
A lot was made, Zach, of the near trade deadline deal that almost sent you to the Brewers, and then you picked up the phone, you called Sandy Alderson, reiterated your desire to remain a member of the Mets. Why was that so important to you?
Yeah, the Mets traded for me, and I've had a good time since I've been over here. Obviously, we've been in the rebuilding stage, and now that we're good, this is a lot of fun, and I want to be a part of it. And, I sort of went through that with the Giants, and, I want to be here, and I want to be a New York Met, and I want to play in the city of New York. So, that's basically why I called him, told him, that I want to be here and play as a Met, and just so he could hear it from me and hear my voice say it.
I think it resonates, certainly, with fans to hear that emotion. We saw it from Wilmer. We saw it from you that you want to remain a part of this. I think it certainly does resonate with the faithful. What about when you do come back, Zach, and the improvements that you think you can make as a pitcher?
Yeah, me and deGrom had a long talk, and I like the way he pitches. Obviously, the dude does a good job. His command, how he pitches. And, I try to pick his brain a little bit. And he said when he was coming back from Tommy John surgery, he tried to lift his elbow a little bit, get his hand, a little bit higher. And that's the motion that they teach you when you're younger. It takes less stress off your elbow, puts a little bit more stress on your shoulder, which is fine. And, that's what I'm trying to do now is get my hand up a little bit quicker so my elbow stays a little bit higher and it takes the stress off my elbow. And, thinking of that, it makes your hand get behind and on top of the ball a little bit more. It makes your ball a little bit more true coming to the plate instead of having that tailing action. And I think that's always been a big part of my game is, I've been a little bit wild, and I think it's because of that tailing action my ball moves so much. So, I picked that up from deGrom, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish right now is just get my arm up, get my hand behind the ball.
It is Zack Wheeler joining us from his hometown outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Zach, it's so good to have you with us. You sound terrific. I know it was tough for you to be sitting and watching and not being a part of the World Series this year. We look forward to seeing you back in spring training healthy and certainly having a terrific 2016. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.